Well, thank you everybody for being here today. I just have a couple things. Troy wanted me to talk just a little bit about the tech. And so this is a 240 kW solar array. It is actually broken up into 6 40 kW arrays. So that's why if you look at it, whoops, there goes my speech. If you take a look at it, you'll see that there's like 6 meters on it because it's actually 6 40 kW arrays. The power actually goes up right here. See these conduit that goes up to the top? That's how it's going to go in to the power lines to the campus. So this power line that comes here is the wind turbine power that goes to the campus. The other thing that we are doing as part of this project that will help benefit future students and have us have better data is, you see that little like gray colored cabinet on there? There's actually a meter in there, and we will collect data on the wind turbines live before it comes and picks up the solar data. So we'll have wind turbine data and solar data, and then we will know what's happening so we can make decisions on campus. So it's very exciting. That's part of the project, and I can see some people out there nodding who know how important the data is. So I just wanted to say a couple things, and I wanted to kind of continue in the way that Peter Falcom, who was one of our newly recognized distinguished alumni at the banquet last night, he said, thank people who've made a difference. And so he was talking about his faculty, fellow students, and mentors. And I wanted to continue that theme and wanted to say just a few words of people that we wanted to thank for getting us to this dedication today. So first off, and I appreciate where Troy was talking about the students. First, our students, thank you for being the leaders that set us on this path and continue to help kind of push us forward to reducing our carbon footprint and helping to achieve carbon neutrality on the electricity side. Our students and some of you out there helped us analyze the data and study the options of where to place the solar, how much solar we needed, what we needed to do, and how to think about how it involved and managed as part of our load and as part of what we needed to do. So if you think about it, this solar array matches about what we use in the summertime to create chilled water for the campus for cooling. And so during the really, really peak days when it's really hot, if we have one chiller running, it's actually equivalent to what we've put in right here. So the other thing that our students have helped us with is reduce the electricity need that we have. So that's the cheapest way to put electricity on is to save the electrons that we need. So other people I want to thank, Troy Goodnow, for continuing to lead the student work. Every year we find interns and students who help us analyze, study, move people forward, think about ways to do things, and I appreciate Troy and really appreciate him helping move us forward. And I personally appreciate Troy being a sounding board as we struggled on this project and trying to figure it out. There were multiple days as we were trying to figure this out that there were lots of frustrations, and I would call Troy and say, really, what are we going to do here? So I need your counsel. So I want to thank Otter Tail Power Company. They weren't able to be here today, but they did provide a significant amount of the funds for this project. Jason Grenier and Lori Moxness, they've helped shepherd this project through regulators, through the state, and then within internal leadership at Otter Tail. So we're grateful for their support. I want to thank Bradbury Stom, the construction company, and Eric Johnson was the project manager. This was the first time they've ever done a solar array that was tall like this, where cattle could go underneath them, right? And so when they bid the project, they were like, well, it's kind of a risk. And they took that risk with us, knowing that it would be a really good opportunity. I talked to the crew while they were out here, and they said, we gained a tremendous amount of knowledge on this project, and so that's also what we want to be able to do is demonstrate. So West Central Research and Outreach Center, we want to thank them for helping us. They have an array that is mounted high so cattle can graze underneath it. So if you take a look at the one right here, this is part of their research platform and help to try to demonstrate land use. And it's in a very highly visible spot, as you notice all the cars going by and different things. This is a good opportunity for people to see kind of that dual benefit of being able to graze cattle, and then also the huge benefit for us is that cattle take care of the lawn care, so we don't have to worry about that too. Our facilities management and IT team poured concrete, answered questions for the contractor, installed the IT equipment, helped us manage all the financing, the projects, and then stepped in and helped at every point along the way. And as Troy mentioned, Lowell Rasmussen and Chancellor Jackie Johnson, who helped set that vision to help us get us to where we are today, and get us on the path to carbon neutrality. Their leadership and dedication to the goal was instrumental in putting the wind turbines up and ultimately leading us here to this place today. Former Chancellor Bear for taking the chance to getting this done, because there was some risk involved that we don't need to all talk about, but there was some risk involved. And Chancellor Erickson for helping to step in and dedicate the array today and continuing to lead us down the path as we look at other platforms and ways that we can become a model for communities and also for small power providers as they look forward to the path. I would be remiss if I didn't recognize our Morris model partners. Also the city, the West Rock School District, for helping us to continue to create a platform and become a model community that others can learn from and be able to see this from. So with that, I really appreciate everyone being out here and recognize that we do lead the nation in the amount of renewable energy produced per student. So think about that. We're in Morris, Minnesota, right? We lead the nation. This array will continue to add to that, we want to continue to be in that position as we lead forward both nationally and internationally, and I thank the students for that. This also creates that platform for students to use as they gain skills for the future. So as Janet mentioned, we want students to be career ready. This gives students that opportunity and platform to be career ready and have those skills as they go beyond here. So thank you all for being here, and I really appreciate it, and we'll keep the work moving. The next project we will have, and it's an exciting collaboration with Otter Tail Power, is to do some large battery storage. So we'll be able to take the renewable energy and store it, and it's going to be the first of its kind in a public-private partnership. And again, this will be something that I think only a few campuses on the East Coast, on the West Coast, which it doesn't matter because they don't have winter. So we're really it's really something for us to learn and for us to be able to go. So